2-year caps deal?
Well, I would just say that this wasn't everything we wanted. It surely wasn't everything the Democrats wanted. That's very clear. This needed to be a bipartisan deal. So in a negotiation, I think, this was as good a deal as we were going to get. We held expenses to 2% a year. We're going to have revenues at 4% a year. The president protected the military and the veterans. It was very important. We have an increase that's in line with inflation. And we also got a 2.5-year debt ceiling, and we got protected on no riders, no poison pills. So the president wants to keep the government open. The president wants to make sure the military is protected and the vets are protected. We got all those issues done. I unfortunately don't know the. Well, it's good we're going back there. I think, as you know, we're going to Shanghai at their request. There's some symbolic importance to them of the Shanghai communique with Kissinger. So I take that as an important step that they really are sincere in wanting to move forward. It's very important to us. They're back in the markets buying agriculture. They've made those commitments to us. We want to see those commitments fulfilled. My expectation is there'll be a few more meetings before we get a deal done. So I wouldn't expect we'll resolve all the issues, but the fact that we're back at the table at the direction of the two presidents is important.
So then let me ask.
He couldn't be more pleased with the. I think we had the expectation coming out of the G20 that negotiations would start again. We had 2 calls. I think, as we've said before, calls are important, but really they're no substitute for in-person. China came here last time, so it was our turn to go back. So I think it was really just a question of scheduling issues. And my expectation is there'll be a follow-up meeting back here shortly thereafter, assuming things go as we expect them to be. One last question.
Just to clarify what you had said in the CNBC interview.
Again, I'm not going to comment on all the different things, but we have a lot of issues. I think you've heard the top line: forced technology transfer, no forced joint ventures. We want to make sure they're back buying our products, that they're competing fairly with us. So we have a long list of issues.
To bring back the 757, what is his view on the 737 MAX?
The president has no view as to whether the 737 MAX, what they should do, other than they need to fix it if they're going to fly it and get approvals. I think, as I said, the president likes the 757. He thinks it's a great line. Whether they want to do that in addition to or anything else, but obviously that's up to Boeing to decide. But I think the most important issue is Boeing's a very strong company. They got a lot of cash flow. They got to fix this issue so that we are sure that it is safe. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.